If your Samsung refrigerator isn't making ice, is leaking water, or has inconsistent ice production, the ice maker could be the culprit. I'm William of AppliancePartsPros.com, and today I'll show you how to test and replace it. Don't worry if this is your first time working on appliances. It's easier than you might think. Let's get started. With over 2 million products in stock and the know-how to help you do it yourself, we are AppliancePartsPros.com. Let's start by getting our tools together. For today's work, we'll need a multimeter, a phillips screwdriver, and a flathead screwdriver. Also, please remember that safety comes first. Always disconnect your refrigerator by unplugging it or turn the breaker off unless live voltage testing is necessary. With that, we can dive right into troubleshooting your ice maker. Open the left refrigerator door and remove the ice bin. Remove the wire harness cover at the bottom left of the ice maker section. Locate the reset button on the ice maker. It is commonly found on the right side of the motor as you are facing it. Press and hold the reset button for 3 seconds. The ice maker should begin a harvest cycle. At the end of the harvest cycle, listen for a faint hum from the water valve and the sound of water entering the ice maker. If the ice maker does not enter a harvest cycle, we're going to test for voltage. Extreme care should always be taken to protect against electric shock, which could potentially result in serious injury. Please do not test live voltage if you are uncomfortable using a multimeter around live voltage. Grab your multimeter and set it to volts DC. Locate the gray wire at pin 1 and the white wire at pin 4 of the ice maker harness connection. Test between these two wires. You should see approximately 13 volts DC. One of the best tools that you can have in your toolbox is a multimeter. We'd love to show you how this device works and how you can benefit from using it. Check out the video in the description. If 13 volts DC is present but the ice maker does not harvest, or only operates when manually reset, commonly due to an internal sensor failure, the ice maker has failed. If there's not 13 volts DC present, or the water valve hums but no water enters the ice maker, something else is causing your ice maker to not produce ice. Unplug the power cord from the outlet. Disconnect the ice maker wire harness from the connection on the left side. Remove the screw located just below the ice maker motor. Using a flathead screwdriver, gently pry the bottom tray slightly to the right to clear the locking tab, then allow it to hang down. There's an evaporator loop that sits inside the ice maker, so use caution when removing it. If needed, gently move the loop slightly downward to allow clearance. Press and hold the locking tab at the top of the ice maker and carefully pull the ice maker forward. Here's the old ice maker and here's the new one. If you've already got one, great. If not, you can pick one up at AppliancePartsPros.com. Open the bottom tray of the new ice maker and slide the ice maker over the evaporator coil. Carefully lift the ice maker up to the ceiling and slide the ice maker into position. Carefully push the bottom tray up into position until it locks in place. Then secure it with the screw we removed. Set the ice maker wire harness in place and connect it to the wall connection. Reinstall the harness cover. Insert the ice bin into the container. Plug the power cord back in, and with that, we're done. Great job tackling your Samsung refrigerator's ice maker repair. We hope this video helped guide you through the process smoothly. If you'd like a little more diagnostic assistance, be sure to visit our forum page where you can get answers from our technicians. Links in the description. If you found you need a new ice maker, simply grab your refrigerator's model number and visit AppliancePartsPros.com to order one. Most orders arrive within a couple of days, so you can get your fridge back to working order in no time. Thanks for choosing AppliancePartsPros.com, and we look forward to assisting you with your next do-it-yourself repair project.